Futwork. Hello, hello. Let's get this stream rolling. So hello to everybody out there. We're going to be getting started with our monthly ladder tournament here in a little bit. For those of you unfamiliar with the ladder format, there will be 2 hours of ladder matches. People can come in and queue up for matches, and StartGG will match them with folks. Theoretically, it's matching people against similar skill levels, and then throughout the course of the 2 hours, we will people will rise in the rankings, and a top 8 will be finalized, and we'll have a single elimination tournament from that top 8. So we're going to let things go for a little bit more and start the matchmaking in 9 minutes, and then we can kind of get the ball rolling. I'll also have to apologize ahead of time, anybody in chat, if I'm going silent for a minute or so. It's because I'm coughing. I'm currently getting over a cold, and I just kind of have this lingering cough that just won't go away. So, that's fun. Sweet. Glad to hear the audio sounds good. I had like some slight mic issues earlier, but I got all of those resolved. I'm slowly figuring out how this works. Technology, man. Alright, you know, we got 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this. Let's see. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find our first match. I know we promised it to Edea, so we'll get some Waldstein down there. Alright. See who their first match is going to be. Oh, I didn't even realize you could hear my keyboard through this. Oh yeah, we got the mechanical ASMR. See who this Waldstein's going to be up against. Aftermath. Alright, well, I don't know who Aftermath plays. I don't think I've seen them. Ooh, Phonon. Alright, let's get right into the first match of our ladder. Oh, that... Well, J2C. But Aftermath is ready for it. A little bit of a lead. Ooh, what? Yeah, the CS 360V. This is one of these matchups where Wald can kind of counter zone a little bit. It can be kind of a swingy matchup, in my experience at least. Wald just kind of has to play patient, get CS, make something happen. There we go. Oh, we gets hit by the DP. Oh yeah, going on in the air for that. Ooh, caught right out of the air. We're just yoinking. First round to it. Yeah. Early Celestial too. Oh, unfortunate drop into a punish. Right back to the corner. Oh, could have been a really good shield crit break there. Oh, okay. You know, Wald with CS, you gotta be careful. When Wald's got CS, you gotta respect that. Because he will just wait for you to do something. And if he has meter, you know, he's just gonna CS in the middle of whatever you're doing and punish it. Yep. Just like that. Gotta be careful. Alright. First game goes to Edea. Let's see if Aftermath can make some adjustments and deal with this Waldstein. Oh, we got the combo too. We got the follow-up. I'm so bad at following up all that. It looks so cool when you can call them out like that. So a little bit of a flutter block attempt there. He is ready with these 360s, let me tell you. Oh, a hair too far. We tried it again. Oh no. Alright, punishing the 360C. See if we can set something up. Hit by the 2 baby. This is exactly how you gotta be dealing with Phonon like this. Just gotta block. Let Phonon feed your grid. A little scrambling here for Aftermath. Alright. Dude. Catching that 66B? 66C? I don't know what Phonon move that is. Catching that before it even gets to the sky. Oh! Yeah, missing the follow-up, unfortunately, off of that J214B. It's a tight link. But it feels really good when you get it. Aftermath getting a good little combo in here. Oh, there we go. Gotta schmix up this wall. Alright. Edea was able to get out. These projectiles mean nothing to Wald. Oh my god. We're just yoinking. We're just yoinking. Oh! You know, I respect that. All Walds want a belly flop. Oh, yeah. Gotta be ready to take those gold throws. Oh, good corner follow-up. excited even more. Ooh, a little bit of a red combo. Oh god, yeah, you gotta punish that. Didn't have any meter. Yep. Sometimes you just gotta let those 360Cs, you gotta let them rip. Nope. Getting a little greedy there with the Vorpal. Well, yeah, you didn't have any meter. Unfortunate. Oh, hit by the DP. Alright, we're gonna go to game 4. Let's see if Aftermath can carry some of this momentum into the next game. Another 3D to escape the corner. Winding right back up in a combo. Oh, we're going right back to the corner. Waldstein saw you want to get out and he said no. Oh. Oh. Playing the patient waiting game. Yeah, when you got that big life lead, you could just sit there and wait. Your opponent's gotta... They're gotta be the ones to, you know, take a chance on getting in. Again, you just gotta sometimes. That's so high. All Phonon's EX moves. They're overheads or mids. Uh-oh. Oh, you just missed each other. Oh. Can we see Oh! Very unfortunate fail off. That goes 3-1 to Edea. Alright, I think next up on stream, we're going to get InventirY with Seth, our Master Gooner at 420. And is this Hell's Pig? Let me... Alright. Hell Pigs. And, you know, they're just going to get right into it. They're not patient at all. But that's okay. This will be an interesting matchup. I don't think I've seen this one before. InventirY won TMN a few weeks ago. So let's see how they can handle this, this Uzuki. Fought Hell Pigs a couple days ago. They were cooking. I had to look away for a second, so I'm not sure what's going on. I look away for a second, and I just see Hellcowe's getting mixed, and that was that reaction to avoid the DP. Oh my god. This Seth character. This Seth character. Oh, yeah, you can punish that. That I know. We're playing a little safe. Where is that DP? Well, maybe not too safe. Set a forward. Go in. Oh, the command grab. Ooh, alright. Clean first game. Alright, inventory. Oh my god, that's that switch. I got hit. Yeah, worth. We know that DP's coming. I never know what side's that's on. I don't know how to fight this character. Oh. Oh! Alright, that's cheap. That's cheap. Put an orb on screen and then flying to the other side of the screen, just so your opponent isn't aware of that orb anymore. Sorry, that's cheap. I love it. Uh-oh. Well, okay. You know. Uzuki got hit, but the coffin hit too. These orbs. You gotta keep track of these orbs. She can't keep getting away with this. Oh! You know, I thought that would hit the orb and get rid of it. I'm sure that's what Hellpigs thought too. I don't know. We're respecting the orbs. Let's get the grid broken anyway. Alright. We got some Uzuki combos going. Putting some items out. None of the overheads are hitting though. Can't be relying on those. Oh, was that a reset? That was gross. Just gross. These characters with resets, man. Oh, again? Oh, you're getting greedy. You're getting greedy. Oh no! These orbs. I think like 75% of these hits that we're getting against Hell Pigs are just these orbs hitting late. Yeah. Well, 3-0. 3-0 for our inventory. Let's see if we can find another match. Alright, looks like we're getting Mevious and InventirY on. Getting right into it. Mevious? I don't remember one time they said it was Mevious, but Mevious sounds more natural. I don't know. Anyway, Phonon versus Seth. Oh, anybody who has been active in our server or has watched any of our videos knows that Mevious is at all of our tournaments. You know, they're a certified gamer, 100%, and they just love zoning. So the way they play Phonon, they're gonna knock him down, get to the other side of the screen, and you know, attempt his out. So we'll see just what InventirY can do to prevent this. Alright, well, Mevious trying to get away, but this Seth character, he's fast. Mevious comeback, I believe. Oh, no punish. Unfortunate. Alright, game 1 to inventory. They tried to throw him there out of that 3D. Get too far. Yep. Yeah, we're getting a lot of mileage out of this DP here. We're just going through all of his projectiles. Couple whiff throws. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that smart steer ender. I think it's universally like -4. So if they're close enough, they can just throw you. If they shield the last hit, they can get a real punish. Seth is just everywhere. Alright, setting up orb. Waiting. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm taking that game with that round with a perfect. Inventory up 2-0. Oh! Yep, punishing that 3D right off the bat. just gonna wait for that orb to go. I respect it. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're just gonna say no to that. Put out this giant orb, I'll use my projectile. Shoot right through it. And poor grid break, unfortunate. Mevious having a hard time zoning this Seth out. Alright. Getting a couple little hits here or there. Okay. Using the DP to get out is not punished. Oh yeah. The orb. Those orbs. Okay, alright. I got DP of my own. And bait him with the shield. Get in there. Alright, we took a game. We took a round. Alright, Mevious sweep. Ooh, just out of range. Alright, we're respecting the orbs now. Another thing is, Seth puts these orbs out. You don't have to stay on the ground, too. The orb has one trajectory that it launches, like, at one point. So you can theoretically jump over orbs if you time things correctly. A couple different things you can do to deal with it. Or if you can have ways to destroy the orbs, you can just do that. Oh, and yeah, that DP will just take it. Alright, inventory with 3-0. Alright, I'm gonna go look for another match, and in the meantime, hit the restroom real quick, and be right back up, and we can get another game on stream.
Right,
Okay,
cool.
so I think we should be good. I got Winter on comms with me.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Looking forward to some under night action this evening. So it looks like we got Hellcowe versus Edea. Should be good. Two vets for the server. I don't know if I've seen them play prior though.
I don't know that I have either. This is a kind of a rough matchup for Wald if you're not familiar with Uzuki gimmicks. Like, you gotta lab out this matchup as well. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, it could be a hard matchup for Uzuki if you're not familiar with Walt stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think, what is it? TK Sneeze, the like projectile that comes out of the hat. I think that's a strike projectile, so that it's like kind of interesting. I'd imagine that is a tool that we'll be seeing because you can be airborne and attacking Wald, which can be very handy. All right, nice 3C usage there, and all right, solid punish.
3C is a tool that Wald wants to use very heavily in this matchup. Because you can punish, you know, the overhead, or the coffin drop. You can punish that with 3C. You know, if Uzuki is floating, oh my god, the God Press.
God Press!
Just raw God Press.
So we got Cycle coming up. EX Spender. Ooh, alright. Oh, nice shield here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the green shield to push Wald out just a little bit. Hellcowe, you know, making a final stand with like, you know, like a one. This could be like a one interaction scenario, and we see the 3C. Oh, but the drop. Ooh, oh, and the trade. Okay.
Alright, but.
Ooh, and the coffin. Is the coffin air unblockable? That's something I'd have to go double check.
I'm not sure. But first game to Edea.
Very, very nice. Yeah, let me check this real quick.
Yeah, I know. I've fought so many Uzukis lately, where like I know like all the answers to a bunch of these games. You know, Uzuki's going into that puddle. You know, Wald's got to do 63B. You know, you can just punish everything they can do out of that, and it's a great tool. 2-2 A B like that. Those are all -8. Wald can take advantage of that.
All right,
but we're seeing some great blocks. We're not getting hit by these overheads. Edea's defense is good.
I think the coffin is air. The air coffin is like unblockable, like the overhead one.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's interesting.
Oh, you're gonna DP. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
You got a DP. I got a DP too.
Ooh,
oh, we're yoinking. We're yoinking.
Wait, and the combo after it? Yo, let's go. That was pretty sick.
Yeah. That's like my favorite thing to see Wald do. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty sick.
Oh no. Oh no. Got hit, lost cycle.
Ooh, alright.
We're just gonna cash that in. Cash that out.
Cashing out to lock in, right? Ooh, and the overhead.
The dolphin is actually really difficult for Wald to deal with. It's annoying. I say difficult to deal with, and then gets hit by 2B. You shouldn't be able to do that, but, you know. A good, a bar, right?
Ooh, another God Press!
Yo.
Look.
Yeah, if they're not jumping them.
Keep doing them. Oh, and the block.
Let's see what the punish is. Let's see what the punish is.
I mean, we got a lot of meter here. All right. Ooh. Oh.
There. Ooh.
And the call out. Was that a throw or was that a 360?
That was a 360.
Oh damn. Yo, 360 on reaction. All right. All right. Yo, we're churning. We're churning.
Oh, ABC. ABC. Always be churning.
True. I'm always charging. You're always churning. You know, look, like this is why we have the good duo here. All right, another God Press. We'll keep bringing them. Ooh, nice. And the dash up 360. Ooh, belly flop.
Oh my god. Alright, we're getting yoinked out of the sky. The belly flops. Oh no.
Yeah. After that 3D, I think Hellcowe needed to like block because of the total duration. All right, sneaking in. I think that's like a 2-2M or something like that, or 2-2. I'm speaking in Granblue terms right now. 2-2B.
Unable to get the follow up, but
okay. The trade. Ooh. All right. 360. Get some concentrate going. All right. And oh, nice, that last second shield coming through. Yeah, something interesting too is that overhead coffin is a strike, so I don't think you can destroy her property that.
Oh no.
On the VO baited, but 360 on deck. I think Cycle going to Hellcowe here, but you know. Ooh, in the trade.
That's crazy. All right.
Oh, in the belly flop coming through.
Comboing off the belly flop.
Very nice.
Yeah, you can combo off that counter hit. Very nice. Risky belly flop too, because I don't think she had cycle, but you know, it paid off.
Hey, look. You gotta take those opportunities, and if you're feeling the belly flop, like you gotta bring it there, you know.
Oh, you don't gotta tell me twice.
Oh, you know I know for you.
You know I love the belly flop.
Oh yes, I'm very aware. Not only do you love it, but it is also good in the matchup, right? It's good in many matchups. It's a move of all time. Classic. It's a little bit of an undernight. It's, you know what? I don't know if it's like quite an undernight button, but I feel like it enables Wald to be like more of an undernight character. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me should pull open the bracket just to see what things are looking like. The other thing is, like, we have some tournaments upcoming, like, what is it, like 1 week until Combo Breaker?
Oh yeah, we got Combo Breaker coming up next week.
Yeah.
And we usually, I don't know what the total numbers for Uni are at Combo Breaker this year, but usually it's a pretty big deal.
Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely be there.
Oh yeah. You know, all right, so they have the total number of attendees. It's 5,800 people. That's wild.
Oh yeah, Combo Breaker.
That's a lot of people. Yeah. Let's take a look. I think I can check the total number of undernight entrants from the events. I'll do a quick scout on that real quick. It looks like 380. That's a nice turn.
That's a pretty good number. Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing to mention too, you know, as Undernight, you know, is like I'd say that the community has grown quite a bit with like Uni2, but like a lot of these players who are going to be pulling up are like, you know, veterans and like very seasoned players. So I'm imagining this bracket will end up being quite stacked, you know, with 380. Like 380 is a really good turnout, but on top of that, like, you know, this is like the premier like Midwest tourney, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Combo Breaker, I don't know, it's a very well-run tournament, and in general, it's one of my favorite that I go to. I mean, I don't go to too many. I try to stick to the Chicago local ones, because they're easy for me to get to. But Combo Breaker, you know, it's well-run, usually things are pretty smooth, the space is just really nice. You're not, like, walking between, you know, small rooms that are overheated. One sec, let me, sorry, I was trying to find a match. See, Zerdo got a match, so maybe I'll try to get them on stream. Get Akatsuki mirrors.
There you go.
But yeah, one of my favorite things about Combo Breaker is that you can just kind of when you're just there watching anything, you can turn and kind of like swivel your head and watch anything else. It's all kind of in one giant room. Yeah, what do we got? Alright, so this is underzerdo.
So we got Kirito himself, the beater, using dual wielding. I know Akatsuki doesn't have any, so we're dual wielding Akatsuki's. That's actually what's going on right now.
Alright, underzerdo and Busong Lima.
Ooh, the jump over J6. See? Alright. Ooh! Scouting out that green shield. Alright. Send the reversal. I'm gonna be real, like, you know, if my grid is broken, I'm sending the reversal. So I'm here with Zerdo. You know, Zerdo bringing Kusong to the corner here. Ooh! Oh! We're leveraging some of that J2C action.
We're going to see J2Cs, we're going to see parries.
Ooh!
The mix.
Ambiguous situations and...
That can't cross up, can it?
I think if it's delayed enough, it can.
Okay, we need to get some...
I don't know. I'm actually not exactly sure. It's a weird move. Ooh, and jumping over the fireball. Uh-oh. Chesto. But we're getting a punish. 2A. Oh, no. Ooh, send in the DP. Since both Akatsuki's are blonde, I am like having a little bit of a tricky time keeping track. Yeah.
I have to look and see which one just lost health in order to know which one is which.
Yeah, no, it can be kind of tricky, but alright. We have Zerdo in the clean white suit, you know? And then Busong is repping the red and black.
Yeah, Busong is making great use of these parries.
I mean, in a first to three, you know, you gotta just leverage the parry, figure out, hey, where is this going to work? Where is this not going to work? Ooh! And the top shoot, not quite able to be punished here. However, no meter to finish the combo there. But we're looking at, you know, potential. Oh no! Oh, and and I think that may have been a missed like parry follow up there. Like the EX follow-up.
Yeah, I saw something going on there, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what.
Yeah, no, there's orbs, there's parries, we're double jumping, we're sending overheads, we're using 2-2 DPs. Like, I feel like we've actually seen all of the things that I mentioned in the first 10 seconds of this match. So, like, you know, that is the Akatsuki word.
Yeah, you're so right. Oh, no!
Yo, I've been playing Dark Souls 1? Yo, Zerdo bringing FromSoft into the bracket.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Zerdo's rolling. Zerdo's rolling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. And those are not panic rolls. Oh! I think that may have meant to be a 214C. I'm not 100% sure, but really nice conversion here. By the end of this set, we're gonna know everything there is to know about the Akatsuki area. This looks eerily familiar to a Ditto that I have played. Look, we're Toho gaming out here. Ooh!
Oh boy, hit by the J2C.
Alright, Zerdo. Alright. We see you. Wow. And that just, like, cleared that. That was wild. You know, Akatsuki just peeling the hurt box back. Chesto.
You know,
Slow-moving projectile. J6C. Some good stuff. Ooh, and the parry. All right. See, exactly. 10 seconds, and we see all of the Akatsuki things.
yeah.
I feel like options are being rotated so fast that, like, ooh! And that, you know, our Dark Souls master, like, recognized the panic roll.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
These aren't fat rolls. This guy's got light armor.
This is true. Ooh, alright. Ooh, alright. Oh, the 2-1-4C coming through.
That was great recognition from Zerda.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh! Another Dark Souls mix, but that was same side. I'm not quite sure, like, what determines... Oh, and wow. The 236C, you know, barely getting caught by the assault, but, you know, Zerdo keeping the pressure going, and the air grab.
Oof.
You know, I feel like it was kind of like first two games were just rapid, like, option rotation. I feel like, you know, Zerdo has gotten a handle on kind of like what's occurring, you know what I mean, and really capitalize that in game 3. See what happens here in this game. Seeing a lot of trades. Ooh. Ooh, and sending the 2-2 against the Red Mist. This is potential set point here for Zerdo. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and the
Zerdo knows. Every time the throw gets broken, Busong is putting up that parry.
All right. Ooh. Ooh, and nice shields here on the B-Tatsus. I think that's what's making them punishable.
Yeah, you can punish that if you shield the last hit. Most Akatsukis will cancel it, you know, because they got meter. But not this time. Underzerdo takes that.
Yeah, really nice, and really nice adaptations there from Zerdo.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, in the first couple of games, like, really was able to feel out kind of what was going on, and then kind of took control, you know, in those last two games.
Yep. Definitely for sure. Showing us his expert at this character.
I got something that's, I guess it's related to Undernight. So I have started to take a liking to Kaguya's theme. I'm not exactly sure why, but, like, I mean, it's a banger, right? But, like, I don't know, there's like something about it. It's just been like, just my attention has gone towards it, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's a good theme. You know, it's a good theme. You know, the tearing bullet.
Yeah, you know, music and Undernight in general. You know, it's a lot of bangers.
Oh yeah, for sure. Raito does not miss. This is the case. This is the case. Oh yeah, freaks, are you entering any other games than Undernight and Granblue at Combo Breaker?
I am signed up for City of the Wolves, but I am not playing that game a ton. I played it a lot the first week it came out.
Okay.
But I really wanted to put a lot of time and see how Tizak was, and it turned out Tizak is a bad character.
Oh no!
Which is a bad character in that game. So it's hard for me to play it when it's hard for me to play the character I want to play. So yeah, I'm just focusing on Under Night and Grand Blue, which is fine because playing too many games at one time is difficult.
Yeah, and you could also just kind of have it be like, you have your 2 games that you're gonna like focus in on, and then you kind of just pull up for City of the Wolves, and you're like, yo, let me just play some matches and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, what do we got? We got Turnup versus Mauricio. Get these scoreboards updated.
Lots of Akatsuki's tonight, which is pretty cool. Bringing out Kuon. Ooh, sneaking up with that 2B. Alright. And the classic, iconic Turnup B flash kick. We're getting cycle, we're getting some offense going here. Ooh, and the call out on the side swap there. Ooh, very nice. Oh, the fireballs not quite being cleared by the 236. And Mauricio taking round 1.
Let's see if Turnup can adapt.
Ooh, and sneaking in the overhead. Always good to pepper those in against flash kick characters. It does represent a gap, but sometimes, you just gotta keep the offense going. Oh, and the shimmy into the overhead yet again.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it can be tricky, but once you start seeing those overheads represented, there's some potential opportunities to call them out. Sneaking past the 2-2 here. And I think that may have been a flash kick attempt that Turnup got caught on, where there may have not been a gap there. Mauricio gonna spend, hey, like, secure the round. Going into round 2. I'm getting the flight going. Ooh, double overhead. Ooh, nice bait. Oh. A little bit of a drop there, but all good. All right. Bring in the throw, play around parry a bit. That's a good call. All right, going low. Ooh, a nice whiff punish here. Yeah, Mauricio, yeah, representing quite a few DPs, so nice patience here for Turnup. Ooh, nice. Alright, sending the low with the CS. Kind of chilling out.
Oh,
ooh, sneaky throw. Nice push out with the shield there, but with cycle, oh, a little bit of a drop here. Oh, and the run up
throw bait for Mauricio.
So it's 2 for Mauricio.
Alright. Set in the fireball. Yeah, I don't know if it's something specific to Akatsuki, but I've noticed that Turnup isn't really sending, like, wheel for Oki.
Yeah, I don't know if Akatsuki can, like, parry and punish that at all.
I would imagine that EX wheel isn't punishable, but I don't know if it's effective against him.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Because it is a mid. Ooh, alright. 3D getting tapped. Oh, in the jump here. I think that may have been a flash kick attempt.
Oh, yeah. I believe that.
Nice hit here, and I think, oh, there's just a couple drops here at that pinwheel. Alright, nice securing cycle here. Ooh, a nice mash. Recognizing that post-CS situation as punishable. Attack? Ooh. Ooh. Call out on the flight slide. Ooh, alright. DDP, send out the wheel, get the concentrate going. Nice shields here from Mauricio.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with concentrating so early in the cycle. Is you concentrate a little bit and you move in to apply pressure. The opponent just blocks it. Now they have cycle. There. Oh,
ooh, and the grid break.
That was nice.
Oh.
Probably didn't have charge.
Yeah, no charge there. Yeah, and I don't think you can use Needle against 236C from like, Akatsuki because it's like 7 fireballs or something like that. Ooh, in the last second shield, securing Mauricio the cycle. Ooh, a little bit of a delay there. Ooh, nice 3D out. Oh, and the late hit. Ooh, alright. Oh, and the throw, securing him the cycle. Yet again. Alright. Ooh. Very nice here.
3-0 by Mauricio. Very nice. Alright. Can look for another match on stream, and while I'm doing that, I just want to take a look and see what the current standings are. So Edea said they have to go, so if they happen to make it into top 8, we'll have to DQ them. Let's see, towards the top, we have Nil with, oh, surprise, surprise, Nil has 6 wins, 0 losses. InventirY, also up there with 6 and 0 losses. We got Zerdo, is also undefeated, 4 wins. Archangel, one of our other mods, up there, 3 wins, 1 loss. Edea, same. Mauricio, who we just saw, has pretty good 4 wins, 2 losses. We got Aftermath up there too. So yeah, we got, there's still an hour left in the ladder phase, so anything can happen.
Oh yeah, potential for quite a few more matches to be played. Have you had the chance to have Francis on stream yet?
Oh, not yet.
All right. Yeah. If you could try to sneak in some Vatista games,
Oh, I can throw you a bone. Let's see, Francis.
We all love some Vatista gameplay.
Let's see, what matches are currently going on? It looks like Francis just finished up a set.
Okay.
So, I'll ping them and see.
Dead Freaks is hooking me up with some Vatista gameplay. That's my dude right there.
I mean, I got a bunch of World games on stream, so those are one of the only ones I can commentate on.
Nah. We're chilling. We're having a good time. This is all good.
Alright, Francis is queuing up. We'll get them on stream next.
Hey yo, let's go.
Oh, we're getting Turnup and Francis.
Okay.
Kuon versus
This is a
Vatista.
that I've seen a couple times. I think I've seen them play in like some of the lobbies that we run for Brawl Nights.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Yeah, and Turnup, very familiar with the Vatista matchup. We played a good chunk, and our server happens to actually have a good chunk of Vatista players in it, even though she may not be the most common character. Alrighty. Alright, starting off with ooh, alright. B-Flash catching the backdash. Ooh, and the follow-up. Alright, very nice. Jump assault routing. Let's go, Francis. Alright, Kobo. Alright, making the most out of that setup here. Ooh, and the delay 2C. Very, very nice. Alright. Yeah, I think versus Needle, that can represent FF against that. But I believe it will beat Laser. Because Laser's startup is like 13 frames. I believe Needle's like 12 or something like that. And then FF is 10 frames.
Really nice commanding lead here from Turnup. Ooh, sneaking in with the low. We've teched out into a B flash. Jumping over the A laser. Ooh, a nice stagger pressure. Right, sending the C laser. Ooh, 6C punish. I believe we may be seeing the jump assault routing here. Yup. And this one we can get 6-6B off of. 6-6B AD under. Nice dash block. Ooh, oh. A little bit late on that, but nice strike throw opportunity. Alright, nice flash kick against the static pressure. Ooh, 7B flash. I believe that setup might be like a bit of like a safe jump. Oh! Send another B flash. Charge partition zoning. Ooh, and the A flash kick. Alright, calling it out. Very nice.
Also, I got confirmation from underzerdo in the YouTube chat. If you have to parry all the hits of wheel as Akatsuki if you want to do that, and it's not super easy. And then Kuon can just like react and like punish that if he wants.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. A little bit of a charge scenario there. I believe Francis go for throw. That happens to me as well.
Whenever I see a charge character just standing there and not like holding down back, I'm very confused.
Ooh, the call out.
Tried to mix.
Oh.
Vatista said no.
Ooh, spacing trap with the A laser. We're gonna see the spend here. This is good. You know, we're capped out on meter. Might see a B drill, and setting the B drill. I respect it. I respect it. But nice awareness there from Turnup, just recognizing that a B drill could be coming at that spot. You know, block that, and the round is yours. Ooh, double overhead. That cooks me every time. Alright. Tech out of the corner. Center B flash.
Oh. Just gonna go. There we go.
Very nice from Turnup. You know, for being such a defensive character, you know, us Vatista players, we love mashing.
That is true. You know, there's so many flash kicks I've seen sent in this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And A flash kicks as well. You know, that's basically mashing, and you got to spend 100 to keep yourself safe. But the reward when you get that like 4K combo with the 100 meter. Oh, barely out of range. Nice B flash against that setup there. Ooh, and the empty JA on assault. That is a tricky situation. Oh, not quite able to air unblockable there. Yeah, and mashing the 2A there is pretty safe, because since Kuon doesn't have a 5-frame option, you will trade.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Yeah, so the one quote-unquote weakness of Kuon is just he does not have a 5-frame option. Was this an A flash kick is like 8 frames or something like that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Most A flash kicks are like 5 frames, right?
Yeah, it depends. Like ADPs and A flash kicks, like
Or ADPs.
so.
guess,
Well,
yeah.
I guess yeah. Like some ADPs are like 5 frames. Ooh, nice TRM. Ooh, yeah. We're getting throws.
All right. We're putting the throw and strike throw.
Street Fighter 6. Yeah, we're throw looping. Yo, this is Guile. This is Guile versus I don't know who Kuon relates to, but ooh, all right. Nice jump assault routing here. And I think yeah, that will seal it out. Very nice. All right. 2-1, I believe, in favor of Francis here. Yeah. You know, Francis not afraid to go back to his Street Fighter 6 Guile route. I mean, you know, like his roots. You know what I mean? Bring out... I don't think Guile has like a throw loop, but...
Is Francis a Street Fighter player?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he played Guile before.
That makes sense. You know...
Ooh. Yeah, I'd say that his Vatista is like a bit more of like a... I mean, like, all Batistas are silly. Ooh,
the shimmy.
The shimmy, yeah. But hey, look, like, we're playing some gem strike throw, you know?
Yeah, this is how you want to be playing this character.
Oh, yeah.
The theory is there.
Very nice dash blocks, too. Catching a lot of these, or blocking a lot of these needles. We'll see if we use the CS on Wake Up. Yep, and doing the mash. I respect it, you know. Ooh! Ooh, that was sneaky from Turnup there. But, you know, even though not converting that initial hit, sealing it out with the Phonon. Right, baiting out the usage of that meter there. Right, very nice. You know, spend the meter. We have Cycle on deck. Ooh, in the block, but I believe you might have to use a quicker move there to punish that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know the frame date on that move, but I assume you can punish it.
Yeah, you can punish it. I think at that spacing it might have been tricky. I'm not sure if that 2B was like slightly delayed, but we're going to see some more jump assault routing here. And yeah, just spend it. You know, I like Francis's mindset of just like, you know, spend it. I think that, can be kind of tricky sometimes, but, you know, hey, look, we got the jump assault, and look, you know, 50 meter on deck for round 3. I'd say that can play pretty well without meter. Like, it definitely helps to have that conversion on a flash kick. And access to disco. Ooh. A nice normal there, calling out that 5C. Yeah, and Turnup pulling up with the delay mashes. You know, they're working out quite well. You know, just sequencing a little bit before where Francis is pressing. You know, it's a battle of delay mashes. You know what I mean? It's just like how you delay your mash.
It's true.
We're all mashers. Just some of us are, you know,
Some of us
just
are
delaying
mashing,
the mashes.
delaying it, or you know, just mashing in smarter places. We're all mashers.
True. Ooh, nice TRM. Street Fighter 6. Oh. Ooh! And the pickup on the A-ball here?
Very
Yeah, no, it doesn't scale the combo all that much. I think... Alright, yeah, going with the 2FF to insert a little bit of a gap, a nice block low here from Turnup. Ooh, and the concentrate securing the cycle there. And, you know, Turnup about to like turn that meter threshold, you know, we got 100 on deck with the cycle. But ooh, and pulling up with the low. Ooh, and the flash kick send. All right, potential set point here for Francis. Sending the C laser. All right, nice. B flash kicking. 2B for 2B.
Turnup does not want to hold any plus frames.
And hey, look. Oh, sending the flash kick yet again. But not the biggest pickup. Oh, and the delayed like low there, you know, off of that. It's very tricky. It is reactable, but it's very, very sneaky. All right. Nice flash kick, Dave. All right. We're going
last game, last round.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Dash throw. All right. Ooh. And interesting. That is a range that 5cc did not connect. However, we're seeing a very nice corner combo here. Interesting that we didn't see... Oh!
The shimmy.
Wow. All right, Francis. All right. I see you. Very, very nice. You know, Francis had a plan. And that disco was used oh so well. But you know what? Really awesome match. You know, going to last game, last round. Like, great to see, like, quite a bit of adaptation from both players there.
Yeah, both players adapted to when they were supposed to mash, when they were supposed to DP. We still saw it all, but... Alright, we're gonna get saetzero on next, with whoever they match up with.
Ready. I need to step away for just a quick moment, but I will be back in a minute.
Alright. We got Aftermath and saetzero. Phonon and Tsurugi. saetzero was talking about wanting to get some Tsurugi on stream, so let's get this good shield boy some screen time. But he's just getting whipped around. Oof. Cannot deal with the range of Phonon's whip.
Already, I am back. Getting in some Phonon Tsurugi. Ooh! That J2C might have head property there. I'm not sure with the FF catching.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Well, there's a lot about Phonon I'm just not super aware of.
Yeah, she's got some interesting tools. It's quite difficult for her to anti-air, like in a fast sense, but she has pretty nice disjointed hitboxes if she has the time to set them up. Ooh, and last second setting up. Ooh, and the 6-6B punish. We might be seeing a 2-3-6C. Yup.
You know, He's gotta. That's the rule. If you're playing,
I mean,
Tsurugi.
we got 200 meter to burn here. It's time.
Yeah.
You gotta let them know that you will send it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's okay. That's why whenever I fight Tsurugi, I got 360C on lock round start.
True. Yeah, no, you can react on super flange.
Yeah.
I'm ready to react with B flange on super flange.
You got it.
Ooh, nice recognition of the red mist. Oh. Ooh, and the overhead.
That's an overhead.
I don't think this will kill, but this is potential last interaction.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. How did that hit? How did that hit?
Extended
crazy.
hurt boxes. Pain. It's pain.
Ooh.
It's pain. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like 6FF would have done something there, but I don't know. That's almost what I was expecting. Like Aftermath was like kind of spacing out to that spacing, but like I don't know. You know, I've only goofed around with Phonon just a little bit. All right, saetzero pulling up with the J2C. Ooh. Something that's interesting is that J236 from Tsurugi does not have head properties.
No, it's
So
it's punishable too if he doesn't cancel it. So Tsurugi, you just gotta block some of his stuff. He's he's ending with J236 A or B or whatever it is. It's like -8. You can punish that.
ooh, nice tag. A nice mash here, I think. I don't know if we're gonna need a CDO. I think.
Nah.
Yeah, no, that should do it.
Nice.
Right, and we'll see if. Yeah, it is tricky to input a DP on reaction there.
Yeah, no, it is, and sometimes the super flash eats the input. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, you could. There might be something where you can like OS a 623B, and like if you see the super flash, then you like 623C. I'm not exactly sure. Like, I have not tested anything like that, but it sounds like you could potentially do something like that. But at the same time, playing around Tsurugi's 66B, which is a 9-frame option, I think that wins out against B flash kick. Or sorry, not B DP from Phonon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a 10-frame option or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And you may ask why I know all of this. This is to play around Phonon round step.
Yeah. Even just walled, there's not a whole lot I can do.
I wonder if your 66B is 6 frames, right? Or sorry, 9 frames, right?
No, 6SB is 10 frames.
Oh, 10 frames? Yeah, so then you probably will lose to B DP.
Yeah, I might have to like 623B, but yeah.
Oh, I think that was a misinput on a 623C. Or 6...
Oh, is this...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh! This is kind of tricky, but,
One hit from anybody, yeah.
Ooh, and the punish. Yeah. Sending out those lows is really good, but, if you represent them too much, the Tsurugi player is just going to be like, hey, like, I'm going to, like, assault over these, or, do something to navigate around that hitbox. Ooh.
Yeah, that's just part of the adjustments we gotta see from these players.
Ooh. And yeah. saetzero with the commanding. I think we're probably gonna see. Wow. And we saw it. I mean, to be fair, like, 100 meter on deck, like, we're at that point. Representing any option that loses to, like, 236C, that's an 8-frame option. It's kind of like, you gotta hold it, you know what I mean? saetzero sending a double perfect on game 3. You know, really good adaptations from them.
Oh, I guess it's saetzero took that 3-0.
Let me refresh the ladder to see where our standards are at.
Okay, while you do that, I gotta step away for just 1 second.
Alrighty. So it looks like top of the ladder we have nil, 8-0. We have InventirY at 6-0. Second place. Got Zerdo, 5-1. Mauricio, 5-2. Day at 3-1. Scrollipede at 3-1. Aftermath at 4-2. Archangel at 3-3. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And Ray at 3-3. Turnup at 2-3. And Francis at 4-3. So, you know, there's like potential for, you know, maybe two, 3 more matches throughout here, you know, in this last 30 minutes. Could see some potential shake up for our top 8.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see if we can find somebody for stream.
I'd like to make a request, if we can. I don't know if we've had Sugar Fluff on, but
Sugar Fluff entered?
Sugar Fluff. Yeah, it looks like Sugar Fluff's in here. Maybe not currently in queue. Yeah, I'd say, I don't know. They've played like 3 matches, so I don't know if they like.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to get some Mika on.
Yeah. You know, it'd be good to see some Mika. You know, we're both Mika fans, you know what I mean?
It's true. Let me see if I can see who's currently in queue.
Alright.
Alright, maybe we'll get saetzero back on with Yell.
I'm not sure what music you have on now, but like for me, I have Kaguya's theme on, and I'm jamming it.
Oh, nice. I think I just got, I don't know, whatever the default music is in the background.
Yeah. It's like the default lobby music or something.
Yes. When you, I don't know, since it's like on stream, it's just like, that's just kind of the easiest thing to play. Is that, and then whatever the players have set. Yell Bear.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like Kaguya's theme has like a little bit of like mystery to it. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit of like that like mysterious aura going on. But we're going in to our match here. We have Eltnum versus Tsurugi, and you know we're sending out the command throw. No tech on yellow throw there. However, know, Eltnum does have access to a lot of lows, a lot of like mid-screen lows too. So I'd imagine that might make it pretty tricky for Tsurugi. We got a nice whiff punish here. Hey, reload. Oh! Oh, and not quite able to kill. It's like
Pixel.
1 pixel off. And maybe the DP. Oh! Oh, and the grid break here.
Oh no, is this going to be it?
And the side
Switch side.
swap.
A cheeky little side
Keeping the
swap.
meter. Reload. As commentators, we have to say reload, so the Eltnum players don't forget to reload. That is our job.
Oh, you're right. I keep forgetting.
Oh! And a whiff on that command throw. A. Reload. Yeah, see? See?
Alright,
See?
alright.
Oh!
Oh no.
Ooh, and the mash out on the drop. Oh, in the low.
Yeah.
I think that might have caught like a CS attempt. Because you have to go neutral. CS.
Game one.
Yeah. I understand the feel. It is rough. You know, you're trying to send your CS and you just get hit by a fast move. And you're like, damn, I wanted to CS to guarantee the DP or flash kick.
Oh no. You know, they accepted it. Your opponent's not touching the buttons right away. You know, you just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
I appreciate the, you know, sportsmanship. Backing off for a second just to make sure everything's good, but...
Ooh. Salt into low.
Oh. Reload. Let's go. Alright. Oh, we're just gonna jump
We
right
got
on that.
all of the bullets in the chamber. We're blocking, and
Oh, boy.
wow,
You know,
that just won.
that's not a reversal.
That's
but,
No, it's fast though, I guess.
yeah.
It is a laser.
There's a Barre with a 236C, you know.
Yeah, it's 12 frame startup.
I wouldn't call that fast, but if it works,
Hey, look, it's faster than the opponent's attack at that very moment.
it's faster than all of Wald's moves. So
Except 360, smiley face.
I don't tell them about 360.
Yeah, no. They don't need to know.
Yeah, just let me pretend.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're sending them. All right, bringing it 1-1. Ooh.
Whoa.
I know saetzero does have a Mr. Carmichael in the pocket. I don't know. You know, I respect, you know, considering it, but being like, you know, we'll send it with Tsurugi. I mean, I'd say that, like, I've seen saetzero play Tsurugi more, and, like, I would say that, like, Tsurugi this patch, I'd say, like, you know, he can do it against everybody. You know what I mean? He's pretty strong, pretty well-rounded.
Oh, definitely. I mean, not saying Carmine's not strong.
This is true.
You show me somebody who tells you Carmine's not strong, and I'll show you a liar.
I just think that, like, potentially Tsurugi might have a bit more stability, and, like, having defensive options against the Eltnum champion is pretty good. And as we're going into a reload... See, I didn't forget. Ooh.
Couple Nash.
Oh no, and the unfortunate drop, but we're sending the DP.
Yeah.
Look, it was just a reset. It was just a reset. Nice DP. Ooh, a nice smash. Ooh, and the side swap. A. Reload.
Oh no!
Ooh, and the bait! Alright, we're going all the way up to the ceiling. A. Reload. Ooh, and filling up with the assault. Oh, and the sneakiness, but the 3D. Ooh, and the whiff punish.
Ooh, good whiff punish, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Look, we're being such great commentators. Like, Yell has very, very strong memory here. You know, we're getting all of the reloads. We're playing Gears of War. You know, the Lancers, the Hammer Burst.
Let's see, we
they all
Carmine
have the
out
bullets.
here? Yeah.
I think so.
Can Carmine deal with these bullets?
I don't know. The thing is look, this is how I'll put it. I don't think Carmine deals with the bullets better. I think Carmine just doesn't let Eltnum play better.
If you can do that, yeah. You know, that's Carmine's goal.
Yes. You know? However, like, Eltnum is a vampire, so I don't know how, like, the blood dynamics, like, go into play here. I'm not qualified.
I don't know any of the lore of this game. And you just told me Eltnum was a
I don't
vampire,
know.
and I'm over here being like, what?
Yeah, Eltnum is a vampire.
Look, I know that, like,
right?
maybe? Again, I don't know anything about Melted Blood either.
Ooh!
I'm a fake French bread fan.
Nice mash here. Alright, we'll see what sort of option we're going to see on Wake Up here. Oh, and the jump over. Ooh, nice scar thrust. Ooh, but however, and very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, meaty 6B. Ooh, and the throw bait into, I mean, the one thing I will say is Carmine has, like, infinite plus frames. You know, you get some pools, some puddles set out. Press that DP button.
Yep, that one will work that time.
Ooh, and the overhead. Ooh, and the overhead again.
We'll do it again.
Again and again, and look, we got bullets. But can this vampire beat this delinquent who attacks with blood?
It's not even, like, really
strong.
blood, though, is it? Like, I know that bit about Carmine. It's he's not actually, like, draining his own blood to do these moves. It's, like, all in his head. Isn't that what it is? Maybe it is blood,
like
but it's not, like, actually using his blood. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it's using his life energy.
Well, that's for sure.
And it's red, and it's, like, crystallized. Ooh.
Good break. Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, like, I feel like Carmine's, like, mid-range presence is just super tricky to deal with. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is. It definitely is. And you were right before we started this match. You're just like, okay, he doesn't necessarily have to deal with bullets. You just gotta stop Eltnum from playing the game. And that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, we just got plus frames, strike throw.
Yeah,
like,
if you don't know where to shield or how to get out of this pressure, it's hard.
Yes. Ooh, nice mash. Yeah, and it's one of those things, I mean, like, I feel like I have a very biased perspective of this matchup because I play a character that has some additional privileges, being able to crouch and block things. But, like, some of these setups, they're really tricky to deal with. And the thing is, like, when Carmine's set play, like, quote-unquote, like, misses, it's like, but a little bit of a drop, but nice trade. And, yeah, it's just one of these scenarios where it's, like, his pressure just keeps going. You know what I mean? Like, he eventually drains his HP, but, like, you know, you have to block out that very scary pressure and those plus frames. And, you know, the strike throw. Like, because this character, not only does he has great mid-range normals, but also, like, he pulls up and he throws you. Very fast throw. Very hard to react to. So, you know what? Honestly, like, Tsurugi's good. You know, Carmine, potentially, you know, best character in the game. Or I'd say, like, definitively, like, he's in the top 5. You know what I mean? Like, he is cooking. There's no denying that. So, I respect the swap from saetzero. And I think he had a good game plan stepping into this one.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so we got 15 minutes left in the ladder phase. So I'm going to take a short break during that 15 minutes, and maybe in like 10 minutes we'll look at the standings and try to finalize, see who's still playing, and finalize some top 8s and get some top 8 action there.
Alrighty.
And in that 15 minutes, I'm going to go eat a quick dinner. Because I got a taco waiting for me. So I will probably be back in like 5-10 minutes, and then we'll get the stream rolling after that.
All right, sounds good. Glad to have you all tuned in for our ladder phase, and we're looking forward to this upcoming top 8. So we'll catch you then.
Okay, we are back at the end of our ladder phase. We've got 3 games still going. The queue has been disabled, so once those finish up, we can go and finalize our placements.
Yeah, I'd imagine, like, looking at our prospective top 8, like, we'll be seeing nil, you know, in the top spot most likely, then followed by InventirY, or like Zerdo. I guess I'm not sure if Zerdo's in the middle of a match, but, you know, I have a feeling that those 3 players will be, like, in our top 4 for sure. Then as far as, like, you know, there's some potentials for, like, you know, other players, like, making, you know, the score ending up that they're making it in the top 8. And something you mentioned too was that Edea will Edea be in the top 8, or is Edea
Nope,
like away?
They are away. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can go and DQ her.
Yeah, really nice run from them. They were
Oh,
cooking
sure
quite a bit.
Yeah, they haven't been playing too much, but their walls seem pretty solid. Sometimes all you need is like a break from the game. You step back into it, and everything kind of like falls into place. So,
yeah, no, it can be nice just to kind of have that step away and just kind of like reevaluate some things.
yeah.
You know, I'm on like a little bit of like, I would say it's like a soft competitive hiatus on my end, but just trying to like, you know, figure things out. But it can be nice to kind of like have that little bit of a break. I mean, for yourself too, right? Like you just got back from a pretty long vacation, so you had a break in some ways as well, right?
Oh yeah, it was a much needed break. Yeah, came back and kind of like, you know, put everything into perspective, and you know, I feel like I've been playing pretty well since I've gotten back. Sometimes you just kind of get stuck in that rut, and you just need that break.
Yeah, it can like help you, like you'll kind of have like your core muscle memory still there, but you can potentially like break some of like some like smaller scaled habits and stuff like that, or like just, you know, you might have like a breakthrough in terms of like execution on certain setups or something. It's like a mystery what will happen.
Yeah.
My other like break is that I've been playing a lot of like Hilda as well. So I don't know. I feel like my Vatista is like pretty similar. I feel like my execution like overall has gotten like a little bit better. But like I'm doing a lot of the same things, but I guess I don't know, it's just like additional perspective just always helps. You know what I mean? It's like it's one of those things that like could be hard to like specifically say like, oh yeah, like I got that perspective like 2 weeks ago. But you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things that, you know, you play more, you see situations more, and especially if you see it from another character's like perspective, you might think about things a little bit differently.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my aside from going on vacation, my break is playing a lot more Grand Blue, which I'm just playing with the grappler.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's all, you know, when you're playing fighting games, no matter what you're playing, you're improving your fundamentals a little bit, as long as you're working at that.
Oh yeah.
And especially playing a game like Grand Blue, where like, you know, it's your footsies are everything in that game.
True. Yes. I'm a master of footsies in that game.
Okay, all right. Zoe 63X. That's your footsies. I know what's going on here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that that my approach, you know, even though the game may not have pure like anime gameplay, it does have anime aesthetics. So you know, I gotta bring the anime footsies.
That's fair. I respect it. Alright, I'm just gonna... So we're waiting on Mauricio and Rain.
All right.
Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and confirm this last one. Okay, let's take a look at our top 8. If I can remember how to do this. Brackets. Finalize placements. Yeah, Edea would have come in at 8. But that does bump FrancisYorkMorgan up to the top 8 slot. Well, one Wald goes out and Vatista comes in. You hate to see it. Let's see.
Yes. We are having some rep, some Vatista. So I think nil on Wagner, InventirY on the Seth, Mauricio on Akatsuki, Zerdo on Akatsuki, Archangel is on Yuzu, right? saetzero got like the dual main set up with Tsurugi and Carmine, Scrollipede on Wagner, to my understanding, and Vatista. We got some Wagner, some Akatsuki, but I feel like other than that, like pretty good diversity, right? Like 6 unique characters. Or let's see.
Alright, let's get Turnup in here too.
Alrighty. Just wanted to refresh an action in the lobby because it kicks you out for being idle.
Hey, Turnup.
How's it going, Turnup?
Yo, yo, yo! What is going on, everybody?
How you doing? How are you feeling about the ladder phase?
Dude, that was fun. I had a good time overall. I realized I need some work in this game. I need some work.
Alright, well, that's fair. It's about the journey.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think everybody's responded to this. I wasn't actually.
Something I've noticed, just everybody's just always leveling up. You know what I mean? Like I pull up, just wow. Everybody's getting just so much better. Can be tricky to keep up in some ways, but at the same time, it's kind of it's cool to see everybody representing some new stuff, some interesting things. Because there's always so much to delve into in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, everyone I played did phenomenal. It's good to see. It's good to see people leveling up, continuing to improve.
Okay, I think we're good to finalize this. Alright,
Want to give a quick preview of the bracket on stream for the viewers?
yeah, let me find
People
it. And then or I guess let me struggle to navigate Start GG is more what I mean. Okay. Wait, I clicked finalize placement. Why is that not? Every month, I have to remember how to do this. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, this looks right. Yeah, let me...
Yeah, you gotta go to the top 8 bracket and click start bracket.
Yeah. Let me quick do. Alright, I'll just capture the whole window, it's fine. Okay, yeah, you can see here our bracket. So, Nil and Archangel will be our first match of the day. And then underzerdo, FrancisYorkMorgan. We got InventirY, saetzero, Mauricio, and Scrollipede.
2 mods and top 8. Let's go.
Could have been 3.
Could have been. Unfortunately, I am washed.
It's okay. Yeah,
I'm not clean enough.
yeah, gotta get washed before you can get clean.
Brew.
Alright, let me go and grab our first folks.
Oh yeah, Turnup, I saw you mention about the Francis set. That was so close. It was so good.
I'm rooting for Francis now. Sorry, Mod Squad. I want y'all to do good too, but gotta give respect to the person that had the closest set with me. I think them and Rene were the only people where my sets went all the way to Game 5.
Francis has been really on the grind. Some really nice hit confirms into the jump assault routing and stuff. I feel like in that last game, the disco setup, that was just pretty wild. But Turnup, we played a lot of Vat Kuon, you know what I mean? So you feel like the both of you delving deep into the matchup.
Oh, you gotta change scene, freaks. We don't have the game on screen.
I was waiting until the game started.
Forward.
I was just waiting.
Switch it to top 8 here. We should be
Oh, yep, you're alright.
good to go.
Alrighty. Hopping into it. This is a match that we have seen before. The Wagner Yuzu. Nils played against some Yuzus.
Yeah, true. I'm looking forward to see what Archangel pulls out in the matchup. I feel like every Yuzu kind of has little differences in how they approach neutral. So far, some pretty nice checks, just with stance.
Ooh, nice fade back into the 2C. Solid hit here from Nil, and this is where the party begins. However, 3D out of the corner.
Wow,
Nice,
raw mash.
Yeah. Ooh.
And a little bit of mid-air collision. Wag will get the hit. Chain shift to confirm.
Yeah. And reset to retain that 200 meter. Ooh.
Yeah, Nil just happy to keep pressing buttons.
I mean, it can be tricky for Yuzu. You have to commit to that 236C, and it may or may not hit depending upon the spacing.
Oh, the VO combo?
Yeah. And Nil showing that Wagner has throw combos as well.
Yeah, Nil showing why he's that guy. Oh. Archangel been using a lot of 3D. Wouldn't be surprised to see Nil start adapting to that and start trying to blow that up.
Yeah. Nil is using a lot of, like, moves that have short total duration. So he's been able to, like, you know, confirm the scenario and, like, keep the offense going, even though Archangel's been able to sneak out of the corner a couple of times.
A little bit of breathing room. Wag with sword buff. Buff goes away.
But buff's back on deck. However, a little bit of misspacing there on the throw, and you know, Archangel has cleared those buffs. Oh, and navigating around the ADP.
Yeah, pretty soon this is going to look like a Celestial for Archangel if this grid... Oh, that shield was very well timed to prevent the Celestial.
Nice confirm here. I don't think that we are able to... Ooh! And the 236C coming through, catching Yuzu falling. Ooh, and the throw. And the throw again.
Oh no.
And I think with a VO, Nil taking game 2 there.
Yeah, as soon as Nil was able to get out of pressure and get that 214C, that just reversed all of the momentum.
Yeah, when Nil gets on your block, it's pretty tough.
Oh, yep.
Ooh, yup.
And
now
there we
we're
go.
calling it out. Yup. Frame kill.
Called it out earlier.
Yeah. We got the sword buff, you know, stacking up this chip. And I think with this meter, you know, a C drill, not even needed in a C drill. I think that was just B drill. 200 meter on deck, but wow. Vada actually catching out the 236A. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Navigating around the slashes, very nice.
Ooh,
oh my.
And, alright. Interesting. We need to take a note of that. Wow, what an ender. And I think here, AB ender, send it. And a very clean 3-0 from Nil. With the rushdown demigod tag, you know, pulling up and doing as Nil does. So very nice.
Yep. Very fun set. That's interesting. I don't think I ever saw that Yuzu parry collide with I think that was just like 214B by Wag, 214A or 214B. It was like active long enough to go through all of the parry.
Yeah. You know, so it is pretty interesting how that sequences out. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that interaction before either. But yeah, you know, parry frame, I guess the, you know, the guard point to get through the parry is key. Well, alrighty. So we're stepping into the next one.
Speaking of parries.
Yes, we have parries and we have guard points, actually. You know, Concordia Gaming.
We got Kirito on the left.
Yes.
We like anime.
Ooh! Counter hit, like, on the last couple frames of that JTC.
Ooh, didn't expect
Very
that.
skilled. but we can get a 5-1 off that. Ooh, gem trades. All right. And we're going to be seeing some jump assault routing here from Francis. Very nice. We're going to spend it. You know, get cycle. Maybe set a gem. Ooh, pull up. No parries. Oh. And Zerdo sneaking up. Calling out that A-ball. And very nice CS flash kick here. Ooh, 5 BB. Ooh, and 5 FF. Very nice situational anti-air from Vatista there.
Yeah, some very...
Ooh.
Oh my god, the air movement.
Yeah. Ooh, B-drill.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. Nice, and we have Cycle on deck for Francis. Max range 5cc. Nice rebeats here.
Okay. Zerdo back on pressure.
Oh! Nice staggers here from Francis. And I think with this, AB Ender, yeah, Francis taking game 1.
Yeah, very solid game 1 from Francis.
I'd say that Francis is doing a really good job of using Vatista's longer range normals to kind of space out Akatsuki a bit. And I'd say Gem Detonation is very nice against Akatsuki as well. And representing that throw there against like a potential parry attempt. Nice flash kick baits. And, you know, dropping in for the low.
Alright, the Zerdo show has begun.
Oh!
Oh! Okay. Well, we
Little
saved
bit
the
of a
meter.
reset. Yeah. Ooh.
Doesn't get baited by the
Ooh, very nice.
backdash.
Ooh! Ooh, nice parry. Oh!
Yeah, really good guess by Zerdo.
Yeah, catching out any, you know, potential airborne option. I think that may have
So
been like a
much
delay
damage.
press. Ooh, 3D out, and not quite able to get a flash kick going. But the delayed 2B mash. Oh! Alright, we got
Are we
combo.
dancing?
Ooh, the mind control. Oh, getting caught there, but Zero gonna be getting cycle here, but the 5A. You know, Francis taking round 2 here. Nice. Solid 5A confirmed. You know, keep it simple, B&B, and we'll dump the meter. Ooh, and the forward air momentum, you know, to get cycle. We'll
Oh, this is a lot of grid.
Yeah, from Zerdo assaulting over the 5C, you know, very nice normal, but it can be assaulted over. Ooh.
Oh, and goes for the 50-50 overhead on the chain shift.
Oh, and we're barely off. However, a throw. Nice tack. Ooh, and B-drill? Oh, but no CS. I don't know if that might have been like a cycle thing, like when the cycle rolling over and like not leveraging, you know, C.
Yeah, might have just tried to CS a bit too early, like before the cycle shifted.
Yeah, you know, it could be tricky, and if you end up doing C laser, like, there are some things that Akatsuki can actually do against that a bit with like parry, some other options. Ooh, nice B-flash. Alright. Nice tech. Alright, we're getting Cycle on deck. And delay 2C. Very nice. We get a 3-2. Strike throw. Ooh, nice 5B mash. Alright, VO.
Got 6-6C.
Oh, not quite able to get the IW out there. However, CSB flash will take round 1 here for Francis. Nice. Ooh. We're making it right over that, and we're getting a nice pick and firm on a 2BB. What if we'll see a Kobo settle? Nope. Oh, the mind control. All right, sending the DP. You know, we got a big health lead in Grid to spare. Ooh, and the empty jump or the empty assault JA into throw, the classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very hard to deal with. And now we're 2-1 in Francis's favor.
Ooh, very nice.
Big confirm.
Yeah, and oh, a little bit of a drop, but it's all good. Nice tech. The goal throw. All right, we're getting cycle, pushing Francis towards the corner. Oh, and navigating over that 5A.
Yeah, very interesting with the CS, because Zerdo went to the other side of Vatista, and after the CS, it turned you around. Oh! Yeah,
Very nice. Wow, and potential set point here for Francis. Ooh, and the 3D.
Oh, the 3D call out. That's one way to deal with Sea Laser.
This is true. Dark Souls Gaming. Power stance. But he's power stancing fists. You know what I'm saying? These hands.
Oh, okay.
I saw that jab and I'm like, is Francis gonna A-flash kick it? But nah. Ooh, and very nice here from Zerdo. Ooh, navigating right over Vatista, you know, right in that, and in a very interesting spot, kind of difficult to catch, but, you know, we're getting 2 hits. However, Grid going in the favor of Zerdo here, just playing in a very difficult to, like, contest and confirm position on the screen. And I think we might see spend here. Ooh!
Oh, stand tech, but it doesn't get punished. Yep, a little bit of dash.
Ooh, Gen Trade! Oh, but the 2C goes too late. However, we got a B flash and maybe some. Oh, we got cycle and yeah, going for the delay low. I respect it.
Oh, J2C catches Vatista in there.
Oh, not quite committing for it. However, we got CS on
Zerdo has
deck.
to play so careful.
Oh, but wait, if we 6-6-C? Wow. Very nice from Francis there. Securing this one 3-1.
Yeah, very well played.
Yeah,
Get the GGs.
Oh yeah, I really like what Zerdo was doing there, like in those last couple of rounds, just, you know, existing kind of in like very weird positions for like Vatista to flash kick and being like very tricky with the J2C. But, you know, Francis just, you know, kept up the fundamentals, kept up the blocking, and just got the hit confirms where he could. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting because against Vat you can definitely play more of a traditional like ground game trying to contest grid, but Zerdo was more opting for like jumping, extra jumps, assault as his like grid gain, and almost trying to like call Francis on it and say like, hey, can you deal with me in the air? And
Yeah.
I mean, good stuff to Francis. They took it 3-1, so
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, and I'd say like both that and Akatsuki have like those options to be able to gain grid from the air. And speaking of characters who can gain grid from the air, you know, we're seeing two characters that can do some interesting things in the air. I'd say, you know, Seth may spend a little bit more time in the air than Carmine, but you know, Carmine's got quite a few options too.
yeah, this isn't a matchup I've particularly seen a lot of, Carmine versus Seth. InventirY obviously very well versed in Seth. saetzero, between his Carmine and Tsurugi, he's pretty scary to play against.
Yeah. I'd say saetzero definitely like an offensive player, but very tricky with different offensive sequences. I'd say like a player who really likes to do varied things with plus frames.
Oh yeah. Nice react to the gold throw. And gets in with the overhead.
Oh, a little bit of a drop here on the trade, but over. Oh, 623C. All right. Oh, a little bit of a misinput there, I believe. Oh, but we are navigating over the wheel. And with an EX Ender, you know, very nice comeback here from InventirY.
Yeah, extremely close round.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a lot of close rounds with Seth versus Carmine because, you know, both of these characters' offense, like very, very strong and difficult to deal with. And something to mention is, you know, they both have very good set play and call-out tools. Ooh, and the mash against the 214C, I believe. The, like, Blood Rain.
Yeah, very impressive. Oh, okay, we're just concentrating right in their face.
That may have been a throw attempt. I'm not 100% sure. Nice post CS mash. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, maybe
All
getting
right.
a character swap.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'd say, you know, try out the Carmine, see how it works, and if, you know, Tsurugi feels like just have a little bit more of defensive utility, I think it might be difficult for Seth to bring lows into the equation here. Though Seth does have like air unblockable or unblockables from the air rather, and some like tricky setups. But we'll see, you know, how Tsurugi fares into Seth.
Oh, immediate command grab.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, that's checking on the on any like spare shields. Oh, interesting. This matchup, like, I haven't seen too much of, but like since like the buffs, I'd imagine that Tsurugi fares quite a bit better in the matchup. But it seems like Seth can do some interesting things, like on the guard or guard point shield stance.
Yeah.
And since Seth is so fast, you know, Seth can pull up and get the throws going, get the lows going. We'll see if we're seeing the 236C. You know, saetzero not afraid to spend that meter to be like, hey, like, are you doing anything? If you are, take this damage. All right, reset.
Oh,
and
yeah, reset.
Very nice. Yeah, I was playing a bit against Seth last evening, and that reset is very tricky to deal with. All right.
And InventirY just happy to meet you on Wake Up.
Oh yeah, I mean like, ooh. Oh, and the command throw. Yeah, and I mean, InventirY bringing out all the setups here in game 2. So it's one of those things where like you have to be pretty familiar with what Seth can do, to deal with some of Seth's options. saetzero doing a bit of thinking, you know, considering a character swap again. But I mean, you know, either way, you're gonna have to deal with the Seth offense, which, you know, once Seth gets a hit, can be tricky to get out of the blender.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, we're going back to Carmine. I was gonna say I'm not sure what specifically they should do in game to try to get out of some of this pressure. Obviously, like a lot of the like command grab stuff, it's like try to jump it or try to maybe like backdash or forward dash your way out of it. It's a lot of just spacing games. Oh my god, that orb came from downtown.
Yeah, and something about playing against Seth that I'd mention is like, I was just trying to, like last night, I was just like, oh, I do not want to get cornered, and I do want to have access to that backdash. So I definitely do agree that having backdash, like having the screen space to be able to leverage the backdash is pretty important. But, ooh, nice mash here. And shield on the potential cross-up, but a little bit of a drop, and you know, InventirY taking round 1 and putting it to potential set point.
A little bit of pressure coming out.
I mean, hey, you can like block it out, you know what I mean? Like, Carmine is reducing his HP every time he uses one of those moves. So, I think that was a misinput there. Nice tap. Ooh, yeah, and saetzero not wanting to block here, like on Wake Up, but finding a very nice hit as InventirY is falling down. Ooh. And yeah, the meaty wheel from off screen, taking that second round, keeping saetzero in the game. Wow, and what a whiff punish.
Yeah, a lot of just like general checks coming from saetzero. Saying like, hey, I'm gonna try to check your offensive options on the orb. Because that orb goes away if you hit Seth, even if it's like mid-flight. Like if you get that hit, you get a hit.
Ooh, and crossing up to make you know, the reversal option flip, and this is a reset here.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta know Seth's gonna be going low.
Yeah. And you know,
try to cross you up, break your ankles.
I'd say InventirY doing a really good job, you know, keeping up with saetzer's offense and just keeping their offense going. You know what I mean? I think the swap back to the Carmine was a good call, but you know, InventirY was just representing really, really solid play and very strong setups, and sometimes you have to like hunker down a little bit, figure out what's going on with the setups, but it can be tricky, right? Like mid-set, especially if you don't have a ton of experience against Seth, to deal with Seth's options.
Yeah, just tricky character to play. saetzero did chime in the Discord saying, "Yo, that was sick." Give him props.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and honestly, like InventirY has been improving like so much. Like it is great to see how much they've improved over the past couple of months. They've been grinding quite a bit. Getting the ranked sets in, getting matches going to locals. Like they've really been on the come up.
All right, next match. Mauricio versus Scrollipede.
Right.
Scrollipede, obviously a regular at the server. Mauricio. I actually got the opportunity to play Mauricio in the ladder phase, and I was very impressed. They have a pretty good approach to playing Akatsuki, I think. Okay. Yeah, trying to go for an FD CS mix-up. Probably going for throw. That's why I ended up getting teched.
Nice. Good break throw. Alright, we got meter on deck. I don't know if we'll need it. So very nice from Mauricio.
We're gonna take that butter.
Ooh, sneaky.
Oh my goodness, the pressure coming out from Mauricio.
Oh, I think we might have been able to CVO there. Not 100% sure. The cycle was coming towards an end. All right. Nice
yeah, that could have
expansion
potentially
here.
been a kill.
Ooh, and the J6C. I'd say Mauricio doing a really good job, and I'd say from the set that I watched that they played prior, of just like putting overheads at like very crucial moments to open their opponent up.
Yeah, they remind me a lot of Zerdo, except like the things that really remind me of Zerdo are like going for really whack mix-ups with the CS, trying to mix people up on high-low mix, but maybe a little bit less whimsy in the air. a little bit more practical play.
Yeah, and I'd say that Mauricio has like a pretty like, I don't know if we've seen too many parries like in this set, but like when I was seeing them play against Zerdo, like quite a few like parry moments.
Oh yeah, they do like their parry.
But yeah, to be fair, against Wagner, it could be kind of scary to represent parry when like she can just pull up and throw you. So
might have been an attempted dash block. Ends up getting hit out of the dash forward.
yeah. And speaking of players who've been improving quite a bit, I mean, Scrollipede have been on the grind as well.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and we're getting Celestial on deck.
Yeah, nice response to the thermal pressure.
Wow.
Oh,
all right.
Wow.
Bringing out the parry. Ooh, nice block on the overhead.
A little bit of side swap action.
Ooh. And drill. Oh, a little bit of a drop here. And cycle will be going in Mauricio's favor here. With Vorpal, I think. Ooh. And Highwex? Let's see. I mean,
skills. No!
Yeah. Wow, barely.
Chat room.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
A bit of a drop, and the overhead secured out. Wow, yeah, even with Vorpal not quite able to secure out that round with an Iwex. Not sure if that combo needed to be extended or could have been extended. Yeah, just unfortunate that was just barely not enough.
Yeah, Scrollipede more and more willing to check some of this rebeat pressure just by doing some mashes. A lot of people think of mashing as kind of scrubby behavior, but hey, if you know when the rebeat's coming and your opponent's been consistently representing rebeat, there's no reason not to mash. That's just smart play.
Nice. All right, send the DP. I respect it. All right, 214C through the fireball, and on minus, I think it's -5. We can 2A, and yeah, this time it will definitely kill. Look, this is just a redo from the last one. You know, we want an Iwex that kills. Ooh, barely not enough. Ooh. Oh, the sneakiness. Ooh, and the tech out? Alright. Ooh, yeah, no, that setup is really tricky. Oh. I like that 2A, 2A, like stagger 2A. Ooh, a nice mash, you know. Calling out that stagger attempt there. Ooh, alright, we're blocking it out, and alright. Scrollipede
sneaking a sword buff after the...
Ooh! Barely navigating over that drill. Wow. And Mauricio striking back.
Just tense.
Yeah, no, this is really good. Like, ooh, all right. You know.
Oh my!
Yeah, 2 ships passing.
Mauricio
in the
getting
wind.
a lot of J2Cs.
But yeah, the J2C. Ooh, I think that was a missed dive there. Ooh, unfortunately catching Scrollipede not blocking. And I think with the AB Ender, yeah, that will definitely secure this round. This potential set point here for Mauricio. Ooh, good push there. I don't know if we can get like a 3C or like a DP in there. However, the jump back A-drill. Lots of green shields.
Yep,
Nice.
it will end up getting Mauricio pushed into corner. A lot of Wagner pressure, a lot of mashing.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just
Ooh,
like, okay,
nice.
can my buttons reach?
Oh, the A-drill. Situation there. Ooh, nice
Oh, good
blocks.
reaction to the overhead.
Oh, 66B. Really good at low profiling Akatsuki's options. I feel like that's the second time I've seen it. Oh, but no connection on the 66C. And the tick throw. Hitting on the tick and hitting on the throw. And the A-dive whiffing. Oh. And
run
this
up
is
low.
a solid hit, I believe, for Mauricio. And with the AB Ender, you know, secure it out. And take the set. Wow. You know, even though 3-1, I'd say, like, very, very close. Really good play from both players here.
Yeah, definitely. It's... I would be very interested to see how, like, a, like, first to 5 or, like, first to 10 between them would go. Because, yeah, like you said, that felt a lot closer than the score line says.
Yeah, no,
And
definitely.
I feel like a longer set would, like, show some, like, pretty huge adaptations over time.
Yeah, and 100% agreement there. I was pretty much gonna like mention the same sort of thing. Alrighty. So we have Vatista versus Wagner. A matchup that I am familiar with. And the Wagner I am the most familiar with is our friend Nil.
Well, this is the tale as old as time, right? Wag versus Fat.
Yeah, nice shield.
One character loves blocking and zoning, and one character loves stagger.
I'd say that I don't know if I love blocking Wagner, but flash kicking Wagner, yes. But I think with this here, I think we can, yeah.
Oh, we got the CBO combo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a cool 5k.
Yeah, just
Round one.
Just a almost 5.1, you know. Yeah, 6-6.
She needs
6-6C. Yes, indeed. Wow. And Nil just chilling. Something is, when you play against Nil, you really have to keep your nerves under control, and it's one of those things that it can be hard because, in my opinion, reacting to Wagner is one of the most difficult things to do in this game. But you have to...
I just point out, that was a double perfect.
Yeah.
As Prague from Melee would say, that was emphatic.
Yeah, alright.
E-drill.
Yep. Nil is in fact a down backer, so you do need to get these B-drills on deck versus him. Alright.
Yeah, and CS helps with getting that. This time opting to go for lay low.
But A-drill for A-drill, and Nil's A-drill wins out.
Oh, yeah.
And the run-up assault. And my, my sigh here is, I have been in this situation before. It is not easy.
Are we punishing?
No cool to block it out, but oh wow. You know, using that momentum to sneak in a JA there.
Yeah, nowadays I almost always see Nil using chain shift offensively, and oh my god, the
what a
shield on the air-to-air.
Yeah, alright, we got... What a call-out from Francis.
Yeah, very rare to see an air-to-air get shielded and punished.
Yeah.
Nil still takes it, but that was very interesting. You don't see very much of that.
Oh yeah, no, that was an extremely good call-out. It's just, you know, you have to line up so many of these call-outs to take Nil down. Alright. You know, this is where it starts with the 2BB.
Yeah, and because of the blocking early in the round, this is a nice grid lead.
Yeah, alright. And we're schmoving. You know, Street Fighter 6 gaming.
Oh, okay, yeah, use CS to grid break.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Oh, Street Fighter 6! Oh, we're throw looping.
Oh, but we still did. Jump West.
It's all good. It's all good. We got 200 on deck.
What are VAT's options to deal with Jump OS?
Like if so, like which Jump OS? Like 9.
We're talking like Wagner wakes up and just jump 8 like C drills.
I'd say that you'd want to leverage like meaties. I mean, other things is like if you have a gem, detonating the gem will catch that. Couple other things is like you can like space outside of some of the range, but I mean, Nil bringing the pressure here. as I'm delving into the Jump OS, and this is like, oh, nice B flash from Francis.
Yeah, we had to have one of those land eventually.
Oh!
Oh my, the bait!
Yes. All right, yeah, spend it. Let's do like almost about 4K. Yeah, 3-6.
It's that gem. We're gonna...
Oh yeah, and going right through gem detonation and the projectile, which have projectile property, and nil. Taking that 1-3-0, but a valiant fight from Francis there. Representing some really nice like shimmies and some really nice sequences there. And I'd say, really good stuff to Francis, just showing like a lot of strong improvement, making a really strong run, and taking a set versus Zerdo. So great stuff to him.
Can't be mad. Still a really good run.
Alrighty.
Who we got up next? We got InventirY and
Is it Mauricio?
I believe, yeah, Mauricio.
Okay. All right. A matchup that I'd say InventirY is pretty familiar with. Zerdo, veteran to the server, like InventirY veteran to the server as well. But I feel like we have a good chunk of Akatsukis here. Like there's no shortage of Akatsuki practice in UNI2 Beginner Lobby.
Yeah, a lot of Akatsukis. Still really good character. Like even if you know the matchup, it's Akatsuki is kind of like Wagner in a sense, where like even if you really know the matchup, you could still get absolutely slapped around.
Yeah, and the thing about Akatsuki is interesting. Like due to some of the other characters' buffs, some people consider this character, maybe a little bit on the lower end of the cast, but I'm just like, honestly, I think this character is doing pretty well. Like, difficult to say, exactly where he's at, but I feel like, he's got what he needs to deal with, a lot of the cast nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, he's got... InventirY, though. No stranger to the matchup.
Oh, and that 2C barely out of range, and then... Oh, wow! And that ended up getting out of range of the 2-2. And I'm not sure, I guess, not able to kill off of that sort of hit, but we have the projectile deletion. Ooh!
Oh my God.
Wow. That is a tricky situation to deal with. I'm going to be real. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah, InventirY just playing like an absolute ninja right now.
True. We'll see if we see a 9JA. That would be very thematic. Now we're blocking it out a little bit, but Mauricio getting a solid hit here. Ooh, nice 2C match. Calling out Mauricio's offense, and we're going to be seeing a reset. And InventirY's been getting a lot of mileage out of these resets. Ooh! Oh! And I think barely
I have no
not
idea how that
placing the
command grab missed.
Yeah. Ooh. And very nice 2B here from Mauricio. Calling out that landing.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, reset. Or no! That wasn't quite a reset, but we're getting a grid break here. Oh! And a DP punish C starter on Seth. I'm gonna be real. This is incredibly dead. Like, look at this damage.
Yeah, this is just...
Like 6k damage, the 5-9, like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
He needs it.
I mean, hey, look, like this character does get deleted when you like do anything against them. So hear me out. I'm a believer of both of these characters, but I'd say most of all, I'd say like a believer of the inventory. You know, inventory's been played so clean.
Oh yeah. I mean, they got that young kid reactions, you know.
Oh yeah.
Some of these shields that have been coming out.
Nice 2-2 here from Mauricio. You know, calling out some of the goofy like Seth teleport shenanigans, but I think. Oh, we're doing a reset here, and yeah, these resets working wonders.
Yeah, even if you have matchup experience in a Seth, sometimes blocking those resets can be extremely difficult.
100%. I'd say against Seth, you need to have like matchup experience against the character, but I think Seth allows for a lot of like player expression as well. So you have to adapt, not only leverage the matchup experience, but really adapt to like what sort of like nonsense Seth is going to represent in that. Ooh.
Yeah, like what the player's gonna show.
Yeah.
Oh, we got orb. Let's with the.
Oh, see. Does not persist.
Still orb.
Throw tag. Oh, but
backed
the
up out of the command grab.
Oh, and the mash on the overhead. Really good reactions here from InventirY. You know, they're ready to go. They're ready to, if you're going to do something with a big gap, you know, bam, we're going to get the mash going. That's what you need, you know, like on defense is Seth.
Yeah, InventirY's just been really leveraging orb very well.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, these little chunks of free damage that they can get just by being covered by orb.
Oh, double cross up. That was filthy. And playing really well in accordance to the cycle, you know, Mauricio getting a throw there, but I'd say that they've been making just really solid decisions overall.
Oh yeah.
Alright, blocking it out, getting cycled, and there we go.
Yep,
the
you called for it.
9JA.
We've got everything this set.
True. And I think with this, you know, we're going to send it. Very nice, you know, securing this one out. Potential set point.
Yeah, we got 9JA, we got some command throw nonsense, double cross-ups, we got the 5.8 combo. We got grid breaks. Mauricio's gonna have to really work overtime to bring this back.
Oh, very nice throw bait. And I think with this combo, I don't think we're going to be able to kill. However, you know, with the 100 meter and we get that overhead going, that will secure it out for InventirY.
I mean, very well deserved win for InventirY there. They played out of their mind that set.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, it is like great to see how much they've improved and like just all of like the resets, rotating options extremely well, playing like in accordance to grid, and like I'd say that like their patience has like improved quite a bit as well too. I mean, honestly, just overall, just seeing some really awesome stuff from them, and awesome stuff from Mauricio
Here's the real
too.
test, though.
Yes, that's true. You know, we're getting in. This is finals, right?
Yep.
We got a classic.
This will just be one set. There's no reset or anything.
Yeah. You know, and this is the run back, right? From the monthly.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Very early Celestial for InventirY.
Ooh!
Oh my god, this guy too.
Ooh,
Never mind.
Behind,
The combo dropped. I thought that was gonna.
Ooh, and the A-drill. You know, Nil not afraid to send that A-drill out. Send a quick throw. Ooh! Oh, and then...
Oh my.
The
Empty
layers.
drill into overhead.
The layers. The layers. Yeah.
It was waiting to break that one out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like with Bill's offense, you know, we got it's an onion, you know, we got layers. Nice tap. Alright. Instincto. Alright, we'll see how Nil does the reset. Blocking that one out.
Yeah, manages to block it very well.
Ooh, ADP C-Drill. I believe Cycle will be going in favor of Nil here, and like... Ooh, and going for the shield. Like I mentioned before, the layers, you know, InventirY trying to, you know, shield the assault jump in, but Nil representing the, you know, just confirmation on that shield and throw.
This is such a fun set to watch.
Yeah, and the JA to delete the orb. Ooh, unlockable.
Yeah, Nil trying to get rid of the orb with a 5A, but
yeah,
ended up being inside of Wagner's hurt box. Couldn't really delete it.
Yeah, and I'd say Nil does a really good job at like calling out your set play, being like, hey, I don't want to hold this. I am going to do everything in my power to be like, hey, no set play. I know all too well. However, InventirY getting a nice hit here. I mean, we got a massive... little bit of a
it'll be guessed.
And ooh, the cross up could be very tricky to deal with CSs on deck. Oh, and getting right out of range of that, and the 5A. Oh, but sending the BDP in response. Oh, very nice.
A little scrambly.
Yeah, but hey, you know, we're getting a 2A confirmed here, and we'll see. Oh, that setup is so tricky.
Oh,
Wow.
and blocked
Blocking
the
that one
corner
out.
steal.
Oh, but the
I couldn't block the unblockable command grab.
yeah, and I think with Meter, you know, InventirY being like, hey, you know, let me show you all this improvement. Bringing it to 1-1.
You gotta hand it to Nil. They're blocking a lot of this really well.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
A lot of it's coming down to these crazy setups where like we're going for like corner steal, like absolute nonsense, and InventirY is then following up with the unblockable.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like even if you block it all, it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, no, it can be tricky to like call out all these different things. And I mean, I think that, you know, these next couple of games, this is the real treat, right? Because this is where we get to see both of these players adapt.
Oh yeah, double buff lag.
Yeah. But Vorpal is going in the favor of InventirY, and Corner Steal
doesn't
like
get
you
blocked that
mentioned.
time.
Yeah. And I mean, like, we got 200 meter on deck. Vorpal gonna go for metered ender, you know. Oh, however, the orb finds its mark, and I think with the meter here. Ooh, and barely securing that one out to keep 100 meter on deck for the next round. And I'd say that 100 meter is going to be clutch. All right, we got buffs, we got 100 meter. We're playing Street Fighter 6 as well. However, InventirY with a very nice mash. Oh! Pull up to you, get a buff, and a reset is imminent. However,
no.
And another reset. But
Okay, VO.
I like
We just
the
say,
VO.
hey, we don't care what side you're on.
I think we're gonna spend this on a 2-2. Yup. Really staggering these out, trying to catch the delay mash.
Oh, okay, yep. Got
We're
checkmated
taking
with the
out
CS
of the
a little
corner.
bit there.
Oh my!
Force
not
function.
quite able. Yes. Wow. All right. Whoa, that was a set of interactions. Oh, it's honestly like leaving me speechless. Like,
Do you hear me saying anything? I'm not. Like, I just react and I'm like, oh my god.
all right, really nice JV air to air here from Nil. All right.
Okay, we tech this time.
Oh yeah, no, InventirY's throw techs have been working out quite well. I mean, we'll see if Nil takes advantage of this with some more, throw bait. Oh, but all right, Instincto, and all right, we're sneaking out. Oh, 9JA, no punish. C
Out of the corner, though.
out. But wait,
This is so crazy.
oh, whoa, and the jump into J2C. Whoa, J2C. All right, Nil. Oh no, but.
We're just all jumping all the time.
Yeah, all right.
There's only one correct option, and it's jump.
Yeah, no, we're seeing some Akatsuki J2C action here. But it's whack. Ooh! Not quite able to punish that. However, and the orb
if
kind
InventirY
of
converted that
flying
would have
off
been
into
so sick.
Narnia. Yeah, no, the orb did not want to cooperate. However, but the grid break on the overhead with the 5A mash on the side swap. I think it's like 6-6 BC or something. I don't know. Can't think of the input
Bill
name.
needs this game.
Oh, but that mash is going to come through, get cycled, and look. The stagger pressure, the plus frames, but the VO, and nice throw tech. Oh, and the overhead. We'll see what we do with this meter. We're gonna spend. Oh no! However, oh no, with the throw, but we're not dead. And the tech, and the 2C, 2A whiff. Wait a second. Wait
Oh my
a
god,
second.
InventirY may steal this.
Wait. Oh, but
The jump!
the J2C
Okay, that was hype.
to beat out the unblockable. Yeah, I guess that combo. We're going to game 5 here. Oh,
The
this
recognition
is-
on the orb set
Yeah.
saying, hey, I'm in danger. I need to do something or I lose this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're evened up.
Oh! You know, with no meter, grid broken, there's not much you can do. You kind of have to hold. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, the
I
run
got
of
hit there, too.
assault. Yeah, it's just like after that situation is so tough. Oh! And the do nothing. Oh, and
Again.
the way the throw bait. You know, the crushing of the mental stack. And I think with this, we have...
Yeah, getting as much damage as possible.
3.3 off the throw, and Nil taking it. But what a set.
Holy
Honestly,
moly.
both players playing out of their minds. That was awesome to watch.
Yeah, I mean... I don't have much to say there. That was just goated gameplay from both sides. Nil obviously taking it, but like some adaptations that honestly came in super clutch that set. Just gotta hand it to them. They saw what InventirY was doing with some of these setups, and they were like, okay, let's adjust. I know what I need to do, and at this point, it's just execute it. Looks like we may be bringing in Nil for an interview.
Yeah, that was a crazy final set. Man. I cannot believe.
I mean, this will be interview number like what, feel like we have nil in here every month.
How do I even drag him? I don't even know that I can.
Oh yeah, let me get him. What up, Nil? Yo, congrats. Congrats on winning the ladder. That was a very nice set.
A bit of a nail biter.
Oh yeah.
How much are you sweating, bro?
Heart's going, but sweating not so much.
Okay.
What were your thoughts going through that last set?
Recognize inventory's throw timings, and then make my strike throw more ambiguous. Towards like, I think it was when I was down like, what was it, like 2-1? A lot of it was just like trying to figure out where inventory's matching and like where they're actually like throw teching, or are they actually reacting, or are they actually guessing. Once I could establish kind of that layer one was when I could start upping the tempo. That's kind of what happened in game 5, where it's just like, okay, I can kind of like condition you from the last couple of like games, so I can kind of run the Wagner offense. Because like the second that I can kind of get you to guess is the second that like I'll probably run you over.
Yeah, I noticed, kind of to go off of what you said with like the throw timings the inventory was doing on defense. I noticed you were doing a lot of like really late overhead pressure. Like they would wake up and you would almost like wait to assault for like the last possible frames of their wake up.
Yep. Because inventory wasn't OSing, I didn't have to kind of do the OS crush of A-Dive. I did like represent it like a good amount, like that set. But because I wasn't like afraid of assaulting, I was like, okay, I can kind of do like things like delay assault. But a lot of it was kind of checking for staggers. I know I wasn't like going for throws too much, so it kind of became like a strike rather than a strike throw.
Yeah, just trying to run your pressure.
Yep.
Well, cool. Any other like noteworthy things regarding your ladder run? How did your ladder phase go?
Oh, ladder was a bit of a grind. I was just kind of just blind queuing as soon as like the doors opened, so it was kind of just like game after
like
game
whoever
after game. Yep.
Trying to snipe anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I was down to play anybody, so I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna get as many games as possible. There was a point where I was just like, I'm gonna ground there like the first 2 hours, and I was like, yeah, let's not do that. I know I didn't play like too much Uni like yesterday, but I was like kind of fiending a little bit, so I was like, let me just grind some games out, not think too hard about like being nervous. I mean, I was obviously like still nervous, but just played my game.
Okay.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. One quick thing for you, Nil. So, like, I was noticing it was like the post A drill like follow up when you have sword buff. You were doing a lot of like, you know, like the run up assault, and then there was one key moment where like you represented like the like you know assault following that, and then you like waited for the shield, and then you grid broke with the throw like that. Just you know that little delay just to confirm like the shield, and you were like, let me get the grid break. That was pretty sick. Like,
Thank you.
But yeah, like, oh, sorry.
Like the usual counterplay is like shield like the JC if you're not comfortable with the anti-air. So I can kind of just like move a layer up into like the empty jump as long as I'm not getting mashed on. I can do like empty jump like grab.
How plus is it like non-shield like on the follow-up there? Like the J like the when you do like A drill like follow-up, or is there any variation in terms of like plus frames from like A drill or B drill when you do the follow-up like with the sword buff?
It's very fake.
Okay.
I just grab it because it's like
It's just like grab your favorite anti-air and just
Yeah. Because like if I'm not gonna get matched, I'm
Send
just
it.
gonna like represent it until like somebody like tells me, hey, no, you can't do this. That's like a lot of my layer 1 for offense. Because if I can get people to like sit and not panic, that's when I can start doing like stuff like that. And then you'll start to see it. Like as the set went on, there were some situations where it was like a soft counter on like a 2A 5C, and I was like, oh yeah, no, you're guessing on throws now. Now I can like run my offense.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Well, congrats again. I don't know. I don't really have any more questions. If you guys have anything, feel free.
No, GG, well played.
Yeah, good stuff.
Any shout outs?
Oh yeah. Shout out TJ. Shout out friend. And yeah, shout out y'all.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing what's to come in the next month or so.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Alright,
you've
what
already
about-
got the invitational spot.
True. Oh,
What-
speaking of, I still have a green name. I don't have my gold name anymore. Hate to see it, but
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for being a coach. I'm sorry.
got me. You got me.
One final question. Are you planning on going to any offline brackets?
Oh, actually, I was at I went to a local on Thursday, at KM, so that was
yeah?
fun. I got second there, but offline uni is hard to get used to. Like,
Yeah, it is. It's different.
but it's like everything feels like a little bit delayed, so you have to adjust. And like, man, it's gonna make doing strike throw like more difficult. But
Yeah, it's different when you have to rub shoulders with your opponent,
yep.
rub elbows.
How far out is the trek for your local?
Well, it depends. I know this one was like 30 minutes, but
Okay.
I have to like get my car from my parents before I go, so it's like a 30-minute trip until like 50.
I gotcha. All right. I mean, like 30-minute commute. Like if it's do you have to worry about like traffic too much, or is it like smooth sailing?
Not necessarily. Sometimes there's traffic. I know there's some traffic on the way back, but
Okay. No, good to hear that you got the local scene stuff going on, and like what I'll say is like support your locals if you can. Like if there's like locals around you, like it's a great time. Definitely pull up.
Yeah,
No, that's
shout out
great
to
to hear
locals.
that you're getting.
All right. I guess we'll call it there. Thanks for coming out. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
thanks for hosting.
Thank you, Turnup and Winter, for hopping on comms for top 8. Thank you, Winter, for hopping on before then with me, helping me out.
Yeah, no
Giving my
problem. Thanks for
voice
having me
a little
on.
bit of a break. Yeah.
I appreciate you for running these. It's it's nice,
Yeah, it's always a good time.
always a good time.
All right, and at that, I'll see y'all next month with ladder number 9. Hopefully.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
Take care, everybody.